Good evening, all. I hope you slept well. Golly. Good gracious, what a long day. I had a good day at work today. I'm just moving and grooving along, just absorbing what I can, everything as much as I can. It's holding in this. I wish I get so frustrated with my mind sometimes because I want it to move faster. I want it to absorb things faster. I get frustrated with myself sometimes because on one side, I'm such a perfectionist and I like things to be so perfect and right. But then on the other side, because I'm such a perfectionist, I move a little slower than I'd like to. And so it's I'm so attention to detail. And this is in so many different varieties of my life. This isn't just in professional area, but this is just it's just how I operate. And so it's just sometimes I get frustrated with my mind and I have to remind myself to be kind to my mind. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's not all going to make sense. I'm not sure it's ever going to make sense, truthfully. I really don't know that any of this is going to truly make sense because of the magnitude of the enormous amount of evil and corruption and cover-ups and greed that are so intertangled in our world, in every facet, in every industry, in the religious system, in the political. There's not a system, there's not an industry, there's not a state, there's not a community, and there's not a family that somehow, some way hasn't been entangled in some kind of deceptive, corruptive type thing. And I'm not, even if it's your generations, your grandparents and their grandparents, you know what I mean? And so it's just one of those things. I'm not sure that there is going to be a point in time where it's all going to make sense to us and you're going to be able to connect the dots, particularly when you have people acting so sporadically, so chaotically, so disingenuine, so inauthentic, so programmed. Like Erica Kirk is programmed, and we're supposed to be programmed to take it and like it and shut up. And it's comical. But on the other side of the fence, it's frustrating to me because she thinks she's doing a service to the single women and the single mothers out there, but she's actually not. She's actually creating a really bad rap for us single mamas out here. Hitting the bank, hitting the bag, doing the dang thing, working 2 jobs, been trying to find that American dream that was just handed to her and keeps getting handed to her, and she can just forge her resume for it to fit the bill. And if the hubby gotta go, he gotta go. And I say that in a humble way because she's not the only woman that's done this. She's not the only woman that's done this. You can go back and you can look at all these crime investigations and all these histories of all these women in different ways, and it's men too. But it's just the severity of what the extent level that we're walking through right now, what people will do for a buck, for abundance, for wealth, for power, because it's not even for wealth for them anymore. They have an abundance of wealth. And that's what's the trippy part. They're not even doing it for money no more, really. It's just a whole, oh man, my ears are ringing. It's just for them to continue to carry power, to continue to keep all their dirty, demonic things that they're associated with under the rap show. And the only way to solidify that to happen is to continue to have people in the realm of things that move and operate like them, right? You see all these older people, they're getting older. They ain't gonna be here forever. And then you got these Youngbergs, like these Erica Kirks and these Vances, and all these people involved with TPUSA, but somehow involved in the political arena. Andrew Kovac. I mean, and again, then you see now you got Jelly Roll slapping into the political Christian game, right? I mean, you see it, and it's one of those things. You buy into it or you don't. It's totally your free will. You don't have to buy into it. But if you want to, that's yours. You can. But you have to understand that when you do that, you're letting go of your own free will to be the person you want to be, to stand for what you want to stand for, to stand on what you want to stand on, to be with who you want to be with, to not be controlled, to not be censored, to not have your thoughts controlled. We live in such a world now where they're trying to control free thinking, where you don't even have the ability to think freely, to speak freely. Whether it's political or not, whether it's faith or not, whether it's about Israel, the war or not. I mean, it's still to the point now where it's like, everything is so surface level. It's so surface level. When you have conversations sometimes it's so hard for me to have surface level conversations. When we live in such a consumed world right now with such in-depth sickness. It's really a sickness. I mean, a spell. Like Tucker said, it's a spell. So many people are under a spell. And so we have this surface level, like, everything's good at the office. Everything's good at the house. Everything's good in the fam. Life is grand. Life is grand. And it's like, but it's not. It's not. And until you recognize that it's not, you can keep faking it, but you're never going to truly be happy. And you're always going to come home, or you're going to do whatever you do, and you're going to look in the mirror, and you're going to feel like something's missing. Something's missing. And you're always going to feel like you don't have enough. And you got to achieve more. And you got to have more. And you got to buy more. And you got to do more. And you got to have more friends. And you got to have more followers. And you got to, right? And when you constantly feel that way, you're not allowing yourself to truly feel what love is. You're just not. Because you're too busy chasing. And see, that's a beauty when you connect with God, or your spirituality, or your faith, or whatever, right? Universe, earth, however it fits for you. And you recognize what Jesus did on the cross. See, so many people want to take Jesus out of the thing, and they don't recognize that Christ is king. Christ is king. Nobody is king. This is what's trippy to me. Nobody else is king. Nobody else is God. But these people think they're God. And they make God-like decisions. And when they make God-like decisions, it involves all of us. And they don't think there's any recourse for that. And well, we're seeing that there's major recourse for that. Because if there wasn't recourse for that, they wouldn't be acting so sporadically. They wouldn't be acting so crazy. They wouldn't be telling on themselves. They wouldn't. They're just straight telling on themselves right now. Like when Trump put Erica in that thing, and then Erica put on that video about her pageants. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay. Whatever you guys say. Sure. 2 thumbs up here. If that's what's important to you, whatever. I'm focused on my trajectory. Like, there was a place that I was looking at, and I've decided that I'm not going to, because truth be told, I have no desire to stay in the state of Florida. I foresee myself moving out of state in the next year. I have no desire to stay in this community. Now, I love my community, and there's a lot of people in my community that I do love. And there's a lot of people that I know have supported me. But there's a lot of people that have not, that should have. That should have.